Hey guys, sorry I haven't posted in a hella long time. We've been adjusting to Seattle life. It's now November. We've been here for August, September. 5 months. 5 months?
4.
4 months. We've been here for 4 months, and we just wanted to do like a Q&A and update you guys on kind of what's going on with us. So we posted on Instagram and got a handful of questions that we're going to answer right now. Okay, so the first question is from Melissa. She asks, what are your new jobs? So my job is a QA engineer, so I'm in software testing right now, and I work at Smartsheet, which is in downtown Bellevue, really close to our apartment. And Kenna?
I am a talent acquisition coordinator at Discovery Incorporated, the TV network that owns HGTV and TLC and Discovery Kids and the Cooking Channel.
Can you talk about what they're doing there?
They are, I don't know actually. I don't know.
Okay.
They are building something, and I don't know if I can say what they are building, so I won't.
Okay. Did you sign an NDA?
I don't know. I signed a lot of paperwork. They have a brand new office in Bellevue, so I'm one of the first 25 people in that office, so I'm helping grow it for this thing that they're working on.
How do you like it so far?
It's good. It hasn't been as busy as I thought it was going to be, but I'm sure as they trust me with more, I'll get more responsibilities and it'll pick up. And I went to New York for work, so that was cool.
Lucky. Since you asked.
How have you liked it? How have you been doing?
It's been good. There was a reorg that happened. I don't know if I can talk about it, but I gotta talk about it. So basically, they wanted to flatten the organization structure, and so all of the test managers got reassigned to new positions, and they just have general engineering managers now. That's the software development engineers, the QA engineers, as well as the site reliability engineers. So it's kind of like everyone's under the same people now. And I don't really know how I feel about it, because I feel like I don't get the same representation at upper management meetings that I used to. But the manager I have now, he's really cool and supportive of my goals and where I want to move up to. So as long as I can get mine, it's cool with me. Okay, so the next question is from Richard. He asked, should I move there?
Highly recommend.
Yeah, I think we've both really been enjoying our time up here. The air is very clean and fresh. It really hasn't rained, knock on wood, as much as people said it would. It sprinkles every now and then.
And it's gloomy.
Yeah, it's gloomy.
I don't know if you can tell in this tiny corner of the frame. It's gloomy, but it's not raining.
It's hailed a couple times. But, I mean...
For an hour.
It hasn't hindered our ability to go do stuff. So, I've been really enjoying it.
And I don't know if I psyched myself out because I thought it was going to get so cold, but now I'm not that cold, or if it's because I have the jackets that I need. It's also not as cold as it's going to get, so I'm probably speaking too soon.
Yeah, we'll update in a couple of months when it's December and January.
Because right now it is 54 degrees and cloudy, and it's kind of the average for the whole week.
Yeah.
Mid 50s, high 50s, low 50s.
So if you like fresh air and
trees,
yeah, for sure. Okay, so this is kind of related. Fong asks, is it more or less expensive compared to San Diego? What do you feel? We'll talk about the apartment pricing later, but just
in general,
doing stuff.
Yeah, it's the same, I think.
Yeah.
At least
Metropolitan.
where we are.
Suburban.
We didn't hang out in downtown San Diego that much.
That's true.
So I can't speak to that. But I don't feel like our budget went, besides our apartment itself, I don't think it went up or down.
Like groceries, I would say we spend about the same.
It's the same.
We go out to eat, it's probably about the same. Like,
Yeah.
but apartments, so there were a lot of affordable options, like more suburban areas, like outside of downtown, that I would say are pretty comparable and would be the same as what you'd see in San Diego. But
In suburban San Diego.
exactly. But then like downtown to downtown, I would say they're probably about the same also, just expensive.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the prices of the downtown San Diego apartments. I'm assuming it's probably about the same. But we were going to try to live in downtown San Diego or downtown Seattle, and it was too expensive. So we chose downtown Bellevue, and the prices were a little bit less, right? That's why we chose here.
And newer properties.
Yeah, everything's brand new. So,
And we all got jobs in Bellevue, so it's pretty lit.
well, you were the only one that had the job when we moved to downtown
I mean,
Bellevue.
now.
Yeah.
But now we all work in Bellevue, so
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
Like, we know we're paying for the convenience of having a Safeway 2 blocks away.
Paying for the convenience. We're paying for our view, which is a corner unit
Yeah,
of all windows, and downtown's right there.
yeah.
We're paying for the view. We're paying for a brand new apartment building that literally was still going through the city approvals right when we moved in. So it's not a long-term thing that
Oh,
we can
yeah.
afford for a long time, but it's nice for now.
Agree. Okay. David asks, who is your favorite Pokemon and why?
David, you know I don't know this. I like the Charizard
Lit.
or the Jigglypuff or the Pikachu, which are the only 3 Pokemons that I know the name of.
And I like Growlithe because he's loyal. He's a dog. David also asks, what are your guilty pleasures?
Watching bad movies, I think. Bad to other people, they're good to me. I have kind of low standards for movies, and I like all movies, and I'll watch them all day.
I don't know how to answer this. Okay.
I don't feel guilty about anything that I like, David. What's yours?
Yeah, I don't think I have it. Sorry, David. Okay. Jeff asks, who has better food, Seattle or SD? I would say we haven't explored the food in Seattle enough to have a valid opinion on that.
Yeah.
But I've enjoyed most of the food we've eaten in Seattle.
Yeah. San Diego has better Korean barbecue.
And Mexican food.
And obviously Mexican food.
Well, I guess...
And boba.
I guess I can't say.
We have not found any bubble tea that we like,
Yeah. Well,
except for Far Away.
yeah. Nothing close has been like super bomb. Well, there is a Happy Lemon, but they don't have like milk tea. You know what I mean? Kind of leaning towards San Diego right now.
Yeah.
But definitely we know there's a lot of good places we haven't gone to yet. Like, you went to Paseos and that was really good, right?
That was good.
Well, that's Cuban.
Yeah.
So we'll get back to that one too after we get a chance to try a bunch more places.
Yeah, we're trying to eat out less. Save money, save calories. So
But it's a struggle.
yeah, we don't go out as much as we did in San Diego.
Okay. Next question. Ricky asks, what are your biggest goals in Seattle? I would say to figure out what on earth I want to do with the rest of my life. That's probably my biggest goal. And I don't know if I'm going to meet that goal, but I'm trying a bunch of stuff to figure out like where exactly in software I want to move next. I went back to school. I'm taking a certification course through UW, University of Washington. Go Dogs. And so that's just once a week that I have class. So it's kind of like helping me get better at my current job, and also helps me get an idea if moving into software development engineering is what I want to do. One of our goals.
Nothing career-wise. Like, I'm in the position that I wanted to be in when I got here.
So you met your goal.
I met my goal.
You also had a goal of getting a dope apartment.
I had a goal of having a view of downtown, which I have.
Dang, 2 for 2.
I guess I'd like to go outside more. Do more hikes.
Yeah.
We did one. We did our first one. And when
Thanks,
it gets
Kathy.
warm,
Thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Kathy. Thanks, Jeff.
Sorry.
When it gets warmer, I'd like to supboard a lot because the lake is right there. 10-minute walk.
Another one of my goals was to be more on top of my health and stuff. So one of the first things I did when I got here was set up my optometrist appointment, my dentist appointment, my physician. And so I've been doing all of that. And it's been going well. I feel like I'm in a lot better of a place than I was 6 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So another goal we have is to get a dog. But we don't know if that's feasible to do here or not, just because we don't know if we have the time to dedicate to taking care of a dog. But we'd like to, so we'll see what happens.
Apparently, video games are a guilty pleasure, so
okay, well,
that could be your...
That is my answer. Video games is my guilty pleasure.
And television series, films, food, fashion, some of my guilty pleasures.
Mm-hmm.
Eating sugar. I guess that I feel pretty guilty about that. Like how much sugar I eat. That's pretty bad, but it pleases me. So.
What did you have for breakfast today?
An acai bowl, and I put honey on it, even though there was already honey on it.
Valid. Okay, next question is from Panda. She asks, "What is there to do in Seattle for a non-coffee drinker like myself?"
He also doesn't drink coffee. I also wouldn't call myself a coffee connoisseur because
True.
I just like Starbucks.
Well, I'll drink coffee.
You'll drink it, but you're not like, I feel like getting coffee this morning.
True.
So anything that we do, you can do.
I think hikes for sure.
Yeah.
Like everyone has definitely talked up all the hikes. The one we went on so far was really dope. We plan on doing a bunch more, and I think
Apparently teriyaki is big up here, so if you don't like coffee, you can substitute it with teriyaki.
Delicioso.
We haven't had a single teriyaki joint. We have not. We haven't. I haven't.
Same. Next question. How important was it for you to make friends, and has that changed since getting here?
Did she ask that because she knew that we didn't want to make any?
Well, I think I specifically told her. So,
DC. Shout out.
for sure, when I was planning on getting up here and everything, like, I didn't really feel the need to go and be buddy-buddy with anyone, just because I knew there was a lot I wanted to do for myself while we were up here. And I don't know. I feel like I have a good core group as it is, that I'm not like actively seeking new people to hang out with or anything. And I don't think that's changed. Like, I'm cool with my coworkers and everything. Like, if they ask me to go to happy hour or something, I'll go. But I'm not like, hey, you want to go get dinner on Saturday with any of my coworkers?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't feel the need for super close work relationships, but doesn't mean I'm not going to be friendly and I'm just going to be a bitch to all my coworkers. So that's my answer. How about you?
Pretty similar. I wasn't as opposed to it. I guess you weren't opposed to it. You just like explicitly said like I don't need new friends.
Yeah, no
he
new
wanted
friends.
to focus on himself. And I wasn't really like that, but now I kind of am a little bit more. And I don't remember who I was talking to, but they asked me like why, and I told them because I like get attached really easily, and it was really hard for me to say bye to my old coworkers and to my home friends, even though I say bye to them like 5 times a year, the 5 times that I see them a year, and to all my San Diego friends. It it was waterworks. It was not easy. And to my old roommates, shout out JQ, Nadine, Anthony, DC part-time. And I also moved with 2 of my best friends. Shout out Maddie, woo! Yeah, so I don't feel like it was a big thing for me to try to make new friends up here, because then I just have to say goodbye to them.
Okay. Guilty pleasure. I remember I got one now.
Okay.
Opening packs of Pokemon cards. 100%. I've probably spent like $300 on Pokemon cards in the past like 2 months. So, rip.
Yeah. Target is our guilty pleasure.
That's a good one too.
Wow, David, you get so many answers.
Okay, speaking of, David had another question, which is, what are your New Year's resolutions? So, I don't know if he meant like this 2019, what our resolutions were, or what 2020 resolutions are going to be. It
didn't even occur to me that he would think about asking us what last year's resolutions were. I'm pretty sure he's asking about 2020, but we'll find out.
Yeah, well, it's like close to the end of the year. I was like, maybe he means, oh, what are your, like, did you meet your resolutions, you know? Okay, I'm gonna call him. Let's find out. Hopefully he answers. I don't think he's gonna answer.
Your call has been...
You know those flying squirrels? Do I kind of look like a flying squirrel?
No? What? Okay.
Well, I'll give a short answer.
Sure. go
Because
ahead.
I think I have the same New Year's resolution as I did last year. Drink more water.
Stay hydrated, friends. Ryan asks, how do you deal with homesickness?
I push it back into me and then ignore it.
And you fly home once a month. So Kenna went home in October. She's going home in November. She's going home in December. She's going home in February. And she's going home in March. So that helps. Right?
October was 2 weddings.
True.
November is Thanksgiving.
True.
December is Christmas.
True.
February is my mother's birthday. March is me and Maddie's birthday. April is my dad's birthday, so I'm either gonna fly home or help him fly up. Oh!
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, what's up?
What are you up to right now?
Just watching football.
Okay. Is David with you?
I think he's still sleeping right now.
Oh. It's 1:30.
Possible. Yeah,
So
what's up?
we're recording our Q&A video right now.
Okay.
And David asked us what our New Year's resolutions were.
Yeah.
And we weren't sure if he meant 2019 and like, did we meet them? Or if he meant 2020.
Oh, I think he would mean 2020.
You
if
think-
He, yeah.
Okay.
I think he means for the upcoming year.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll answer it that way. All right, thanks,
All right,
Ricky.
cool.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye, Ricky.
Cool. See ya. See ya.
Drink more water. Go outdoors. I guess it's kind of the same as my Seattle goals because we're in Seattle.
Same.
Drink more water, do more hikes, do a kickboxing class.
Get out there and be active.
You?
Get out there and be active. I don't know. Just work on figuring out what I want to do with my life. Because once you know that, what else is there? I guess once I figure out what I want to do with my life, is figuring out how to get there. So I'm trying to figure out the what before I figure out the how. That's my 2020 goal.
Comment yours below.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Ryan also asked. Oh wait, I didn't answer the homesick one. So for homesickness, for me, it's not too bad because the internet is a thing, and I can basically play games with all my friends, and it's the exact same thing we would be doing if I was in San Diego. I don't know. I'm doing all right.
I definitely miss the sun. It was actually sunny here for the past while.
Yeah.
But I'm going to start missing the sun when it's more consistently gloomy like this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I miss my friends.
So going home is how you deal with homesickness.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be hard to deal with the homesickness, the San Diego homesickness, because I'm carless. So when I go home to Los Angeles, I can't drive to San Diego. So I don't know how I'm gonna deal with the San Diego homesickness. Best
Come
of
up.
luck to me.
Come up and visit us.
Visit! That's how I should deal with it. Make you visit me.
There you go. Come through. Okay, so we have a question from Anthony who asks,
If you could go back in time, what advice would you give yourselves before making the move? Pack earlier.
let's
I feel like we did pretty well.
agree.
I think the height of stress was reached when our stuff wasn't fitting in my car and our pod was already locked up and being prepared to be shipped.
It's pretty full.
And we still had a lot of stuff in the apartment and my car was completely full. And I just started like, Nadine, DC, do you want this soap? Like, it won't fit. I can't. It doesn't fit. I put Bath and Body soap dispensers in the side pockets of my car because that's the only place it fit.
My advice would be have less stuff.
Yes. We have
Marie Kondoed that shit up.
Yes. So pack earlier, have less stuff, or just like get rid of some more stuff that you don't need.
The biggest thing I'm glad we did when we got here was hire movers.
Oh yeah.
That was 10 out of 10 would do again.
Yeah.
So, okay. Ryan also asks, Burritos is to SoCal as blank is to the Pacific Northwest.
Coffee.
Coffee. For sure coffee.
Air.
Fresh air. Like, you know how when you walk by a taqueria in San Diego and you're like, dang, carne asada or adobada, that smells so bomb. Here it's like nature,
Absolutely nothing.
fresh air.
No pollution.
Yeah. That's a good one too. Seahawks. Everyone here is huge on the Seahawks for sure. It's crazy. Like coming from San Diego when you're a Chargers fan and literally your stadium is filled with the other team's fans all the time. And then here where it's like every company.
Every
Like-
building has a 12 flag
Yeah.
somewhere in a window. in
And
the
everyone
building.
wears Seahawks gear on Fridays.
Yeah.
So those are sufficient answers, I believe. Okay, last question. Nadine asks, when can you make my favorite salad?
Solid question, Nadine. Anytime. The only caveat is that you'll need to visit Seattle in order to eat it. I can make it whenever you want, but if you want to eat it, you gotta come up.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. That concludes our Q&A for now. So I'll work on trying to get the videos out more consistently so you guys can enjoy our crazy lives that aren't that crazy. See you on the next one.